Let's go. I played Alchemist in this game. I named this build Farming Support. I'm starting as safe and carry, so I was on the Radiant. I'm going to the bottom lane, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna farm. I'm gonna get Power Thread, Sunshine Yasha, and Blink Digger. What these three items do is it makes me strong enough to just roam around the map, farm, and fight. And also because I'm strong enough to take control of the map, Alchemist is now safe enough to collect the bounty runes. This is really important part. If Alchemist wants to accelerate his farm, he must collect the bounty runes. It has to be him who's getting the bounty runes. So you must have some pushing power, and you must be strong enough to scare your enemies to send them away. That is the most important part. And once you get all these three items, you will start making Alchemist Scepter to your team. This may sound weird because you guys might think that Alchemist just needs this item himself. He needs to get Battle Free, he needs to get Radiance, but no. This is just my build. This is I was just being creative. Bear with me. I think this build works in our pub games. As I'm making Alchemist Scepter, I'm just gonna farm, and if I think I have to join team fights, I will join, and I know that with those items I'm strong enough to join team fights, and eventually we'll win the game together. Okay. Let's go. So let's look at the lineup. It's Alchemist bottom, and Shadow Shaman was supporting. Lion was supporting. Magnus was the offlane, and Quap was our middle. The enemy, I think it was Pug offlane. As Pug offlane. This was a weird game where Pug came to offlane and the Dark Willow played the middle. It was kind of strange, but I don't know why they did it. And Juggernaut was a saving carry. AA was playing support. Nyx was playing number 4 support, I think. Okay. So what happened in this game? This was a solo rank game. I think I first picked Alchemist. It was either first or second pick. I just wanted to do this. Like I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do this.
The battle begins.
The bounty run is secured, so I took the passive and I took the bounty run. This is really important. If you take passive, you'll get bonus gold from taking the bounty runs. So that's what I did. And look at the gold I just got from that. Got the Quelling Blade. It makes me much easier to last it, and if you're bad like me as last hitting, just do this. It's really fun. The starting item build, I got Mango and 3 Iron Branch. 1 is for my Tangle. At some point I'm gonna use my Iron Branch and eat the Tangle with it, so I heal much faster. And these 2 branches are for me to finish the magic one by the set shop. So my supports are doing really well, but what Puck did well in this game was she managed to block very well, and she sent the range script to the Vanguard. And eventually what this means is this lane is going to get pushed, and that's bad. Puck will end up getting a lot of experience, and possibly lost it if she's good at doing that. So as you guys can see, we have even more creeps, so this will just get pushed eventually. What you can do is at this point you have to ask your support to pull, so the Puck does not get that many experience. But if that doesn't happen, just let it happen. I mean, it's bad, but it's not really the end of the world. So I'm doing my best to just deny. But here's what I want to talk about. I don't think I did this very well when I was playing this game. She's also doing very well. I mentioned about getting the bounty runes as Alchemist, that you want to get the bounty runes every single time. If you want to do that, like, I'm gonna pause the video right now. It's 147 and the lane is getting pushed. This is actually what you guys want to happen. Instead of just holding the lane equilibrium and just like completely zoning out the enemy offlane, instead of just doing that, when you're playing Alchemist, you have to somewhat push the lane. So by doing this, now is like the perfect time for me to just go around here, sneak into here, and take the enemy bounty rune, and take my bounty rune as well, which gives me double bounty rune. That is a lot of gold. Like for Alchemist, that is just a lot of gold. It really doesn't matter how much the farm that offlane is. I mean, it's bad, it sucks, but you guys know what I mean, right? I don't really care about her. I care about myself first. So that could be something that you guys can apply. I think that was the right move in this game, but I did this right in this part. Did I? Oh, I didn't. I just to go. I went to get my own bounty run, but okay, yeah. I just realized right now. I think I should have went to the enemy jungle and collect the bounty runs in the top. And Shadow Shaman was really good. This was really good. Yeah, he was a really good support. I was kind of anticipating that he'll just get the bounty run by himself, but he was guarding the bounty run. So you guys can see that I'm playing with decent players in my bracket. Players are good. I mean, sometimes they're bad, but generally I think they're really good enough to be qualified as called good Dota 2 players. So they're supporting me really well. If I was left alone with Puck, like, the game is just over. Alchemist cannot really do much against Puck. She will fucking eat me alive. So that's fine. I'm missing a lot of last hit, but okay. Yeah, when you guys are playing, you guys should have been missing this many last hit. I had some ping spikes, I think, in this game when I was playing. I played this game like a week ago, so I don't really remember, but yeah. I had a ping issue, I think, in this game, I remember. So don't miss that many last hit. You guys really can't do that. And already I have enough gold for. I almost have enough gold for partners. This happened from getting the double bounty runs. Finish the magic wand, which makes me strong enough to just sustain in the lane because it really has the nice 1.5 HP regeneration. I really like this item. Like, if I'm playing carry, I think this is the item to go. Just get this item. This is really good. Just last sitting. And Lion is pulling. That was fine by me. And even now, like at this point, when I was playing the game, I didn't realize this. I'm only realizing this right now because I'm watching the replay. It's 350, right? So ideally, I should have pushed this lane. Like use the acid spray, whatever. Push this lane, do everything I can to push. And then collect my own bounty, secure my own bounty runs. And if possible, if the lane gets pushed, get the enemy bounty run as well. That's what should have happened. And you guys should do that. So push every fucking wave, basically. But unfortunately, yeah, I think like this is where when the timer is made full, that's where I was like, okay, I'm fucked. I forgot about the bounty run. So this is me just playing up perfect. I should have used my acid spray like long time ago. Just farming. And look at me like really bad at last hit. That's me, guys. I'm just bad at last hitting. This shouldn't happen. And Shadow Shaman just transitioned to the middle. And Puck is not contesting. Lion is helping. But all I can do at this point is just to last it. This is really hard to kill Puck. And they kill the Dark Willow in the middle. We knew that we cannot kill her, but we were just, at least like we were trading HP. Just to be a little more threatening. And in the middle we lost Quap. And Shadow Shaman got the double kill. But I was really busy in last hitting and just sustaining the lane that I didn't really have a chance to look at what was happening. Okay, so Lion is doing really well, like just helping me. Alchemist is a guy who needs some help from support until he gets level 6. It's like Slok. I mean, I think it's much better than Slok because Alchemist has this unstable concussion, but yeah, he definitely could use some help until he gets level 6. After that, if you're playing support, just leave him alone. This guy knows what to do. And he's strong enough to just sustain in the lane. I was sitting. It's 546. Just ideally again, this is what should be happening. Ah, I'm missing so many last hit. Acid spray. Trying to push. And Puck got the bounty run, so in the worst case, when you miss the bounty run, at least you're pushing the lane and you're dealing a lot of damage to the tower. So pushing the lane is good. Okay, this is where I decided to take some fights, and I'm not strong enough to do this. I don't think I'm strong enough. Good kill him. That was unfortunate. I should have stunned the next instead. Oh, okay. This is where I look, I'm dead. Yeah, and I just wanted to do as much damage as possible to Dark Willow before I die. If I get back, I might have lived. But, oh yeah, that was a really bad decision. I think if I just went back, I might have lived. I knew that my cup was behind and I just decided to be crazy and just go for it, but yeah. Didn't have to die right there. But I came back and just back to last setting. I'm just doing that to just scare off Puck out of my lane.
Middle is missing.
Hands off.
I think I was asking for my supports to give me solo experience because I'm really close to level 6. Because right now the meta is that you have to let your supports to walk around the map and roam. That's how you got. That's how people win this game in this meta. Like early game is just so important, and roamers do matter a lot. So if you pick a carry like that can just sustain the lane, I was stacking. That's really good. Once your carry becomes strong enough to just be solo lane, like supports have to leave the lane and just walk around the map and try to find the stuff to do. I stacked it and I got Yasha. So my build was that I started with the Star Shield, Mango, Iron Branch and one side of Tango, and I got Quelling Blade by the Sasha right away, and I finished the Magic Wand. I got the Power Dress. I'm now working on Sanj and Yasha. Some people may not like Sanj and Yasha for some reason, and they just think like Medallion is better. If you think it's better, just get that. I have nothing against Dota, but I just personally think Sanj and Yasha is the best for Alchemist in early game. It gives me everything that I need. Like it gives me movement speed, it gives me a little bit of agility, strength, just general like all stats. It's really good.
Damage.
So I can definitely see myself that I am not interested that much in maintaining the lane equilibrium. I'm literally like pushing every wave, almost every wave. It really didn't matter to me. I don't even need Lion. At this point I don't need him. So I told him to just leave me alone, just go like top or mid. Find stuff to do. I'm fine here. And again, I'm not playing good here because it's hitting minute like 9:45. This is where I should have used my acid spray right away and just pushed the lane. So I'm making a lot of mistakes here because I never like practiced playing Alchemist. This is probably the first time, almost the first time ever that I'm playing him as a core. I didn't even play like that many games as Alchemist support, so this is something that just like came to my mind like. And I had to improvise it, so I felt a little rusty doing this. Okay, popping that. Something is going on, but I just decided to do my best in last setting. Okay, I'm doing this. Just pushing. Usually I would so the good thing about pushing lane is when you push the lane, now you can come back to jungle and just clear up the jungle coming very safely. I actually sort of wasted the time. I did nothing. I could have stuck the camp with Lion, but yeah, I didn't do it. And yeah, I think I realized that in the game as well. I played it badly. I should have stuck the camp. So Lion is doing a really good job like in supporting and stacking the camp. I have really good support. I'm gonna push the lane and I'm gonna go to here and from the jungle with Lion. What happens by pushing is that what if you push, like, the lane is right here. But if you push hard enough that your creep waves arrives to the enemy tower, it gives you guys time to clear out the stacked jungle camp like really safely. If let's say like the lane equilibrium was made near your tower, near my own tower, Puck is of course going to invade in and contest the jungle camp when you're doing that, and it's annoying, right? It's really annoying, and it can be, if we die doing that, because Puck throws every spell, Dream Coil, and just everything, and we die. That could be the beginning of the end. So if you want to farm your jungle camp, always remember to just push the lane and come back to your own jungle. It's much safer. Hello, Puck. Annoying. And I'm hitting hard, right? Like, I'm moving fast. I'm just strong enough to be a threat by just right clicking with just Parted and Sandan Yasha. And if you're playing Alchemist, if you collect like 4 bounty runs by minute 10, it's not even that hard to get these items. And as you guys can see in this game, I was not even farming that well. I missed a lot of last hit and stuff, and I was still doing that. I still managed to get these items. And this is where I decided that okay, the learning stage is somewhat over. I am now strong enough to farm jungle as fast as anyone. So this is probably the best time that I give the lane to Lion, who needs some farm to be effective as a support. Because Lion is a great support, you can always use some farm. So I left the lane because Quab is also roamer. So I told Quab to just roam around the map looking for something. I can farm mid, I can farm jungle. So our lane swap was, I think it was perfect. Like, everything makes sense, right? Quab is the guy who can roam around, be a threat to the enemy when she's missing. And Alchemist is just keep farming, keep pushing. And Alchemist is a threat when he's farming. Lion is farming, I mean, everything's just working perfectly. Okay, I'm pushing the wave. And this is where I decided that, okay, I should join the team fight. Because it's an objective fight, right? We're pushing the top tower, and by pushing this tower, what's going to happen is we will secure these two jungle camps. That's a lot. It makes us much easier to control the camp. That means we get more farm and the enemy gets less farm. So this tower was very important, so I decided to do this. I made very quick transition, so... And I came back to middle, because I knew that my team, my allies were strong enough to get the towers now. And my job was to defend our objective. If I didn't come back, I was afraid of like trading the camp. I mean, trading the tower. And our middle tower is very important as well, right? Okay. I heard hacks. That fucking hacks. Cop got him. Juggernaut was still in our jungle somewhere, I think. Yeah, he's right there. And I got Blink Dagger, as I promised. So before minute 15, he's gonna die. Yeah, before minute 15, I got Blink, Sanjay, Yasha, and Cloudworks. It's before minute 15, and I was not even farming that well. I was missing last hit. Like, I wasn't even that doing well, and I still managed to do this. If you are like, I think if you're like 4K core players who does know how to play Dota, I think you will have like net worth like at least 1k higher than mine at this time. So again, this guy is diving in. He'll get the kill, but I have the mobility to just come around him and kill him. I'm getting a lot of experience in here. So let me tell you that even at this point of the game, what was going to my mind was, okay, should I get Batter Free or should I get Radiance? And here's why I decided to go for support carry Alchemist or farming support Alchemist. When I first picked Alchemist in this game, I first or second picked, I remember correctly. As soon as I picked Alchemist, the enemy picked Asian Apparition and Juggernaut. I am already getting countered, right? Like, Juggernaut and Asian Apparition. Alchemist cannot survive. He really can't survive unless he gets a lot of farm. And I was not confident enough that I can solo carry this game. The enemy team is already countering me, and I wasn't sure that if it is the right thing to do for me just to get the radiance and just get like Octane Core and just get the Manta and boost up Travel and just split push and just do that. I was just not in the mood to do that, and I didn't feel right about it. Okay, something is happening. Blink Dagger, come back. I was like, so I can farm, I can take team fights depending on my decision. I want to carry TP.
Dire's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
I have 14k gold right now. So I think this was the point where I decided, okay, fuck this. I'm gonna choose something new. I'm gonna build Alchmiest there. I'm gonna give it to Queen of Pain and see how things go. And the reason why I did it is Quap was having a good game. First of all, Quap was just having a really good game. She's 8-2, and
Dire's structures
by giving her Aghanim Scepter, she is currently a hero that she has always been a hero that has the mobility because she has a blink, but she can kill everyone. She's now working on the Orchid. Let's see this fight first. Yeah, I'm here, like I'm everywhere, right? I was farming in the middle, and because I had the blink, they can have Sanjay and Yaja. Let me actually go back. I just want to see what happened. Okay, I was farming, and as soon as I saw the Juggernaut was here, and I just impressed me, okay, I was like, okay, this is the time I should go in. And I'm joining team fights all of a sudden. This is really good, right? And chain stun. RP. That was a good RP. We killed him. So this is how you guys should play this build. Even though you were farming, you have Sanjay Yasha and you Blink Dagger, you move really fast. Join the team fight right away by responding to the middle. Okay, so what I was saying was, by giving Quap Aghanim Scepter, by the time I make my Aghanim Scepter, I anticipated that Quap will have Orchid. She now has Yule Scepter, but when she gets Orchid, that is probably where I also get Aghanim Scepter for Quap. If that happens, that's like around minute 24. That's what I thought. It's usually around 24 if it's only minute 22. If it's late, it's like minute 26. So around that time, if Quap ends up getting Yule, Orchid, and Aghanim Scepter, she is a killer. No matter how bad, no matter how bad you are, unless you are a comp buyer, if you're just a normal, mediocre mid player, you'll kill everybody. You will kill everybody. That was my decision, and I felt like it was gonna work. So I saw Puck here, but she can't really do anything. I was really surprised that he hit me here. I had no clue how he did it, but he hit me. So I have to get back. So right now I'm level 13. I'm strong enough to take team fights. I'm strong enough to farm fast enough to work on the item. I'm getting a Scepter. Just checking how fat Juggernaut is. And popping my ultimate almost every cooldown, because you farm faster. And my team is diving in on the tower in the bottom. And I wanted to defend here. And Alchemist is good at defending with the acid spray. It can really be annoying. Wasn't sure if this was the right move. I think I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. Okay, I did that. Just finish on Juggernaut, just scare him a little bit more. That guy is here. Just go near Magnus so I take some slash. That was important, that was intended. And he's dead now, right? Yep. We played it really smartly. But Magnus got Omni Slashed. So first of all, I tried to defend mid and I tried to defend top at the same time. That was a bad decision, but my team was really good. They played really good and they TP'd at the right time. So I mini stunned Juggernaut and Magnus came, and when Juggernaut was kind of panicking and just Omnislash right away, I walked close to Magnus to take some damage, to split up the Omnislash damage. So Magnus didn't die, and then Magnus used RP and we killed Juggernaut. their Asian Operation Ultimate right there was just telling us that they have a ward here, basically. It's not really doing anything. Okay, he died, that's fine. And at minute 21, I got my Aghanim Scepter. Isn't that crazy, guys? I think this build is something. I really think this could be really something. Even at higher pop games. Okay. I wanted to help him. I got Aghanim Scepter. I'm coming to co-op. Gonna press Control, left click. And here's your Christmas gift. And let's look at co-op.
My thanks.
Let's look at co-op. She's now like almost close to Orchid. Like I said, she will get this item like at minute 23, I think. At minute 23, minute 24. It's not that bad, right? And she has Aghanim Scepter. Look at her HP, look at her mana, and look at just her stat. Look at just how scary this guy is right now. Sonic Wave only has 40 seconds cooldown. What this means is every 40 seconds, it means like every single time co-op is ganking somebody, she will have Sonic Wave. This is crazy, guys. I think this is crazy. The damage is people might say this is not even that like scary. You have to see that this is pure damage. It's hitting for 380 AoE damage. 380. That is a lot. And oh, I forgot. The scepter damage is 440. That's crazy. Pure damage 440. That is crazy. That is a lot of damage. So that was my assumption. By just giving her a scepter, she will kill everyone in the map. Buys me even more time to get myself another core item for myself. And I'm going for Solar Crest. I was getting Solar Crest. I'm farming and watching the minimap. Okay, is that I'm gonna give up. But yeah, Solar Crest is just good. I went in. Okay. Okay, Juggernaut did really well in there, absorbing the stone. Wow, that wasn't really good. Okay, that was a really good RP. Kill him.
You've been mixing with the wrong crowd.
Okay, let him out. So we won the team fight and I survived. That's what that matters. And we got a lot of gold. We almost T-white them. Solar Crest somewhat so Alchemist the weaknesses of Alchemist is that he has really low armor. He only has 8 armor at level 16. This is really bad. So by getting Solar Crest, as long as you don't be like that crazy and cast the Solar Crest every single time, it makes him really tanky. Even by just getting the medallion, I end up like I think I had like 15 armor. That already makes him really tanky. Yeah, I have 15 armor. That just makes me tanky enough to just stay in the vanguard. Okay, I'm split pushing. My team was in the middle, so I wanted to split push here. And right now I'm farming the enemy jungle. This is always good. By doing this, like you're sort of like pressuring the enemy team to overextend, because they have nowhere to go. If you farm the enemy jungle, they will have to invade into your jungle to farm. So that's good. Puck is here, and I blink dagger. I can do this, and she was really fast and responding. And I'm in trouble now. I am in trouble. That was amazing play by Puck. I had zero anticipation that she was going to predict me coming in with the blink dagger and respond at the right time. I think that was crazy. I don't know how she did it. Maybe they had a vision here, I don't know, but Puck, this guy was so fast in response. So I died right there. That was bad. But I needed that Solar Crest before getting another Aghanim Scepter. This is where you guys should decide. After giving Aghanim Scepter to one guy, I don't think it is the right move to go for the another Aghanim Scepter. You should get yourself another item at this point. Okay, Juggernaut has blink and batter free. and Manta style. So he's fat. He's fat enough to just be strong. And we spotted next. And oh my god, my supports have sentries and dust, like everything. They're really good, right? Got the bounty. And I have my solar crest. What this does is, oh yeah, I even have evasion now. I'm strong, but we can also take Roshan. Once we take the mech control, what this item does is it makes as a team that it makes us like really good Roshan killers. We're gonna lose the Rex. Shadow Shaman immediately apologized for using the Serpent Lord right there. I was like, okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm really sorry. Yeah, she should not have done that. Because tower was already down, right? But yeah, whatever. Everybody makes mistakes. So I'm coming back. Got the haste run. Something is happening bottom, but I don't even care. I think I just like a good farm. Which I think was a mistake. I even had a haste. I should have ran to the bottom and got my team. Yeah, this was a bad decision. I should have ran toward the bottom like right away. And by the time I came here, everything was over. Going to farm that. And I am working on another Aghanim Scepter. Actually, okay, so I was deciding between whether I should get BKB or Aghanim Scepter. If I get BKB, it just makes me strong enough to, like I said, just to stay in the vanguard and tank up for my team and give good vision, so Pop can ultimate at the right time and Magnus can use his RP at the right time. That's good. So if I want to do that, I needed to get BKB. But I eventually decided to get the Aghanim Scepter because we had a Shadow Shaman. This guy was already getting close to the refresher because supports were rotating a lot and they were getting a lot of kills. So he was already close to refresher. So again, I judged that my winning condition right now is if I can give Aghanim Scepter to Shadow Shaman within 5 minutes, he will get at the lens, refresher, and Aghanim Scepter. So if he pops his ultimate, double ultimate, it's the racks. Every time he does that, it's just racks. So, and that's the winning, right? We're gonna win the game by doing that. So why not? Okay, I'll do that. So if I didn't see, let's say there was nobody that I can give, I found Aghanim Scepter being effective, not at all. Then I would have just built up the BKB, and I would have taken the Roshan with my team and pushed the high ground. I knew that I was strong enough to do that. Solar Crest makes me just take the Roshan really easy with my team, and if I get BKB, I'm level 20, I'm strong enough to go high ground. I was stacking this camp, I did that. So you guys should not do this build like every single time. If you play Alchemist and if you're like, I'm going to do this build every single game, no, that is wrong. You're gonna end up losing so many games. This build only worked because it was situationally working. Okay, something happened. Again, stun. Look at the next. What's that stun? I was being greedy. Get to stun. Let's stun again. Fun quap, main puck. Oh shit, we got it.
Monster kill. I'm team double.
Yeah, Quap is just killing everybody. Quap is just killing everybody, and she got BKB now.
Dire's middle tower is
The
under
team was pushing mid, so I decided to go top. I'm really good at doing this, just transitioning from lane to lane. Force the buyback. So we are going back. Yep. This is again perfect time for us to smoke in, because Puck bought back. If we kill her one more time, the game is over. And I got Alchemist there, and this guy got Refresher, so it's just perfect, right? So again, this was this game. In this game, this is working.
My thanks.
The Alchemist Santa Claus Alchemist build is working because I was communicating with my team a lot. I was telling them like, okay, I'm gonna do this because I think Klopp is gonna be strong enough to do that, and I think Shadow Shaman with the Alchemist is crazy, so I'm gonna try this build. And all of my allies were okay with that, so I did it. But don't do this every single game. I don't think you guys can win every game with this build. It only works situationally. First of all, you guys must have heroes that synergize very well with Aghanim Scepter. Very, very well. Let's say like you have Puck. I mean, Puck's Aghanim is awesome, but if you judge that by just having Puck on your side, and if you just judge that Puck's Aghanim Scepter will not, just not do that much in the game by granting Aghanim Scepter, you shouldn't really give her Aghanim Scepter. Yeah.
We'll take that.
Let's say you have Tusk on your team. Tusk Aghanim Scepter is cool, but it really doesn't do much. So, by farming Aghanim Scepter is not gonna do anything. This is only when you have a god like Shadow Shaman, Lion, Queen of Pain, even like Void, someone like that. Void Aghanim Scepter might be game changing. And I came back because I didn't want Puck to rat. I'm looking for her. Even Juggernaut was middle, so I had to come back. Okay, even Nyx was here. So they really didn't want to take team fights, I can definitely tell that. And Quap was like, go! Refresher! Already. At minute 33, Shadow Shaman has Aghanim Scepter and Refresher. This is totally game changing. Totally. Giving us really great vision, and is now taking the tower. Look at the damage Puck was taking from the second wards. Lion killed her. Blink back, RP, and whoa! Killing everyone. The Alchemist just joined the teamfight.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Maybe I should have joined the teamfight much earlier. I think I was too much worried about them split pushing. In reality, where we were much stronger in pushing, so I didn't really have to defend anything. But that was my decision in the game, and I did it. And this is the end, right? They can't win. And he's doing that, but another reason why I decided to do this build was because I was getting countered too much. If I am playing against Asian Apparition and an Alchemist, I don't want to take team fights. I really don't want to. I need to find a way to play a little passive until I get really fat, until I get something like BKB, and then take team fights. And that was my plan. So I think my plan worked out beautifully. I felt really good after this game, like really good. So this is how you guys should play Dota. If you think something is gonna work, and you improvise it and it worked, it's so fucking good. It feels so good. Okay, now we're sort of diving in and we're going to get that. Okay, let's skip a little bit more. Basically, that was it. Like, this was it. That was the game. We gave them mega creeps. We're not just waiting for the Washan, just to play safe. This is what you guys should do. You think by just giving them mega creep, yeah, you won. But this should be just like, it should be in your muscle memory. You have taken down the objective. You're gonna go back. You're gonna get back. You're gonna take down their shrines. Take the Washan and go in. So document. Okay. Just to secure the win, right? Just to secure it. And we're gonna take the Washan. The game is over. Okay. Thank you for watching, guys. That was my farming support Alchemist. Happened in Divine Bracket. The game was really fun. Really fun. Okay. That's it. Thank you. Goodbye.